Yops up, everybody. Welcome back to another Yoptastic episode of Yoppie Dude, where we will be spreading only the yoppiest of vibes. So why don't you do us all a favor and hit that Yopscribe button and yop that notification bell. And without further delay, yops away. You see, Pod Tower kind of has their own introduction, so that's kind of what I'm going for here. It's pretty good. I spent a pretty long time thinking of that one. Not too much to say this month, guys. I have been working tirelessly on the Zeta Project timeline video. Maybe you've heard of it. So much to do, so much to see, and that is why, at least in part, the last episode was a bit on the shorter side. That was also me kind of just experimenting with short form content. You know, that is really big. On YouTube right now, people making like their short-term little video snippets, and that's kind of what I was going for. Huge success, I think. So maybe there'll be more of those in the future. I mean, it's definitely a little less work on my shoulders, and you know, I'm a guy who's known for perhaps overworking himself a little bit, stretching himself a little thin. So making short-form videos like that might just be the direction that this channel needed to go in, at least sometimes. I mean, who has got the time or the patience anymore to sit down and watch like an hour-long video? Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody wants to sit down and watch some like deep dive into like, I don't know, let's say like a franchise of movies, like maybe some kind of cinematic universe. We'll say maybe set in the DC universe, perhaps. Like if that were like if somebody made something like that and it went on for an hour. Yeah, good luck getting anyone to click on that. Good luck getting anyone to watch beyond like the 4-minute mark. The people want short form content. All right, now I'll stop beating around the bush. Yes, I saw the Watchtower uploaded a big video. Apparently they skipped making like their little jump on the Batwagon show for like 7 weeks in a row, I think, because they just had to make this video called The Complete DCEU Timeline. And I just had to laugh when the notification for that video popped up, because I'm just like, the DCEU? Really? Really, guys? You know their channel must be struggling if they're turning away from their bread and butter, the DCAU, and turning to the DCEU. What, that Flash movie, I think, was like the biggest flop in superhero movie history or something? Yeah, let's make a timeline video about that. Yeah, that's clearly what people want. I mean, I guess maybe at the very least, I don't do this very often, a slight compliment, I guess, would be that at least they're experimenting a little bit. But I mean, come on, guys. If you really want to hit it big on YouTube, if you really want to start making the dough, you probably just should have stuck with making Zeta Project videos. I mean, let's be honest, but that ship has sailed now. You ended Zeta month, it's done now, so now this is all you have left, I guess. Well, have fun with that. Funnily enough, in one of the previous Jump on the Batwagon videos, they actually let it slip. It was a bit of an accident on their part, that if you continue watching that video, if you repeatedly just watch the video over and over and over again, and basically just engage with it in every way that you possibly can, what that essentially does is I think it causes like an information overload. They let this slip in a Jump on the Batwagon episode. It was actually pretty crazy. And so I've been just around the clock clicking on this video and interacting with it in every way I possibly can. So far, the video is unfortunately still public. I do expect that to change as I continue to interact with the video over the course of, I don't know, the next 7 months or so. I mean, hey, if there is an opportunity to take down the Watchtower, I'm gonna take it, all right? And basically, I would also urge any of my supporters, and there are many of them, to do the very same. I mean, what I've been doing, again, I've been clicking on and off the video over and over and over again. Sometimes I don't know if YouTube necessarily counts that, so you might want to watch like the first half hour or so. Just leave it playing in the background or something. And, you can subscribe at the same time, press the like button over and over and over again. Basically, anything you can to interact with the video, I think, is what causes these servers to malfunction, and it essentially just wipes it clean off the site. I mean, I couldn't find much information on this online, but it makes sense if you think about it. Okay, and there is one other thing that I briefly wanted to touch on in this video. It's kind of an important thing, and it is about the sustainability of this channel. I'm just gonna come out and say it, guys. I am looking for a new co-host. Yeah, you know, I was holding out for a while, thinking that maybe Yop would come to his senses and everything, but is looking like it's not gonna happen. And I mean, I could always use help with these videos, breaking down the latest Yoppie news. People want to know what's yopping on in the world right now. Co-host would be great for that. Someone that I can just, talk to, chat with, scheme with to destroy the watchtower. These are important things that I think everybody needs in their life. And now, before you get too excited, I need to point out that I will not be accepting just anybody. No, I have some expectations. Number one, you need to have a biting hatred for the watchtower. That's very important. Do not want a watchtower sympathizer showing up on the Yoppie Dudes podcast. I will come down on you hard for that kind of behavior. Number two, you're gonna need to have a 200 level IQ or higher, guys. Listen, nothing against the intellectually hindered, but this channel is for the best and the brightest individuals, okay? I mean, those of you who have watched all the videos, you know that we talk about some pretty high concepts here on the Yoppie Dudes. At the drop of a hat, I could break into discussions on philosophy and the works of Plato and Socrates. This is something that can always happen and has happened before, and you need to be prepared for that. You need to be a very intelligent individual. The watchtower uses the joke of 12th level intellects and stuff. No, yeah, we're gonna take that a little step further. I'm looking for 13th level intellects, guys, or more. And if I feel like you are not operating on my level, then I'm sorry, but you're gonna get the boot. All right, big brains only. Number three, total and utter dedication of both your time and money. I mean, this one speaks for itself, guys. This goes for any podcast co-host, really. You need to really care about the podcast, and how else are you going to show that you care if you don't spend all your time helping to make the podcast a possibility and all your money helping to make the podcast the best podcast it can possibly be? This is where I'm screwed up with Yop. I thought that, he met this expectation, and that was an oversight on my part. Number four, have a cool voice. Again, speaks for itself. If your voice doesn't sound as cool as mine, I don't want to hear from you, all right? Not going to reply to your request to join. Not going to happen. You got to have a cool voice. And number five, change your name legally to Yop. Okay, so basically that's everything that I am looking for in a potential co-host. This is a pretty big thing. This is a very big decision. I would not be surprised if we have to discuss this a little bit more next time. So, if you think that you would make for an excellent co-host, comment below. Give me almost your little resume on the things that you have achieved, how well you apply to these expectations, and what you think you can bring to the Yoppie Dude podcast. This is basically a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys, and if you do not take the time to capitalize on it, then you are basically already violating expectation number two, and you do not even have the IQ to be in the same room. All right, well, I could just keep talking your ear off about all things Yop for a while longer, guys, but it looks like the playhead is reaching the end of the DCEU timeline video I've had playing in the background this entire time, and so I want to restart that and keep a close eye on the channel so that I can see it when it blinks out of existence. I'm gonna go do that, and I will catch you guys on the next Yoppie Dude. Maybe Yoppie Dudes? Probably not. This is going to take a lot of time, a lot of resumes to sift through. I'm a really popular and intelligent person. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.